Okay, I'm home. I'm in my car, which is not the smartest idea. I'm going to try to record really quickly in my car. Today at work was horrible. Absolutely horrible. I need to do like a series on how to survive working in residential care. It is a different beast. It's a different beast of living and a different beast of life. And it is basically, it's ran on people's emotions. It's not ran off of factual. It's not ran off of data. It's not ran off of policies and procedures. It's ran off of clicks and who likes who and who don't like who, and how well somebody wants to be treated versus how well they're going to treat you. It is never the clients. It's never the clients. It's never the direct care. Unless you have a client that you know is outside the scope of your services, and you're still providing services, and in the process you're getting hurt because he's out or she's outside of how you provide services. But I need to do a series on how to survive administration. I really do. Being in middle management is the worst. I constantly have people yelling at me, bickering at me, lying on me, lying to me, lying on me, trying to sabotage me, trying to sabotage others. There's cliques all around me. If you are not friends with one person that clicked, that means the entire clique is after you. So, and I'm looking around because, again, I'm sitting in my car at 12 midnight. Today was a bad day. So I'll just say what happened. I manage 9 facilities. And when I got this job, within 3-4 weeks, I pretty much adapted a total of 9 facilities that I'm over and I'm managing. So I'm managing the staff, the clients, services, payroll, everything. The facility, the needs of the facility. That's not difficult work at all. That's something that you just learn how to juggle and you just kind of learn how to do. And today I had my schedule really planned out. Everything was good and in placement. I went out to a site, took care of business out there, and make sure everybody had their needs met. They had emergencies I wanted to tackle. And then I had already prepped payroll, so all I had to do was go in and approve my payroll because I already prepped it, and it was ready to go. I get a call at 10:15. I'm en route picking up food, heading into the office. It is my direct supervisor calling me with an attitude, yelling in my phone that he just noticed that it was reported to him that I hadn't started payroll yet. No, I haven't, because I've already prepped payroll. My payroll is not going to be different to do. I can do it in 30 minutes. I said, no. I said, okay. I'm listening to him. Well, it has to be done by 12. I said, okay. It will be. It should be done by 11:30. So I get into the building. Open up my computer. This man has authorized switching my entire caseload in payroll for a total of 7 new houses and new staff today. Everything that I prepped, he gave to the new people. Didn't have the decency to even tell me that he was doing this. Didn't have the decency to tell me. So when I walked in, I didn't have access to timesheets. I didn't have access to schedules. They added all these random people on my payroll that, again, were not my people, who I'm not supposed to get into May the 3rd, today, without notice. He could have given me the decency of texting me or emailing me, hey, we've decided it'd be easier if we just switch your caseloads now. Instead of May 3rd, you're going to start payroll today. That's fine. I would have started my day completely different today. I would have started my day at the office and then went out to the sites. But he didn't even give a crap to even give me that heads up. They had these backdoor conversations with each other. They covered each other. Didn't say nothing to me. So I show up, find out I don't have access to anything. And now I'm scrambling, trying to get access to it. Deadline is 12 noon. So I get it done at 12:04. So I submit my stuff by 12:04, which I made the deadline by the grace of God, to be honest with you, by the grace of God. Because again, I'm emailing and calling and emailing and texting and trying to get access to timesheets, trying to get access to, because these all 50 new people that I ain't never even seen, never provided care for, never supported as a staff person, never had to do the payroll before. I don't even have access to some of their paid timesheets. I'm trying to make adjustments on their timesheets, and they won't let me make the adjustments on the timesheets because I don't have access to it. So this man basically sabotaged me. My direct supervisor is a jackbutt. He intentionally sabotaged me. So I get it in by 12:04. I'm passing by his office. I said, my payroll's in, it's done. And then something told me to go back and double check 2 people because they were mine as of a day and a half ago. And then I just looked and I realized that the 2 new managers did not input their leave time on their payroll, which meant that they're not going to give me anything. So then I went back to the payroll lady, who is not nice to me at all. She sabotaged me a few times and set me up. I replaced her position, and she tried to sabotage me in that position, and didn't train me, didn't give me information, set me up left and right. I don't know what her issue is. So then I was passing his office and said, hey, it's done. Then I thought about it. I went to her in her office and said, hey, do me a favor, send me back those 2 people because I don't think they're done correctly. They're not mine, but I will double check them and then do them because I want to make sure everybody gets paid. She said, not a problem. I walk back to my desk. I see one of the HCs. I'm talking to her, and she's talking to me, and I'm trying to log into the computer and double check those 2 timesheets. He comes in my office, and he starts screaming at me, you're not done. There's still 2 things open. How are you getting in there? I said, I literally just asked her to send me those 2 back. Literally, just 2 seconds ago. I walked over there and asked her to send me those 2 back. Okay? I am done. But I want to double check those to make sure they actually get paid. Because the 2 ladies, they're not going to know what to do for them. He's yelling at me in front of staff that I supervise. And telling me that I am irresponsible by not starting early enough. When he's not taking accountability of what he did to set me up today. At all. I said, I am done. It's submitted. I just needed to make sure those 2 corrections were made to the timesheets. They're made. They literally submitted that woman's timesheet with no time on it. And she has PTO. She has 32 hours worth of PTO that she can use. And they didn't submit anything at all. And so I wanted to make sure that she got paid because that's not right to do. A staff deserves a pay. And then what happens if they don't get paid on the payroll? They have to do a payroll correction, get paid the next payroll. They don't cut checks. So he's screaming at me while I'm trying to figure out what they did and how to make sure it's done correctly. And then I corrected it and sent it in. I said it's done. Then he gets to screaming at me that my timesheets are not correct. I'm like, this is the same timesheets I've been filling out since I've been there for 4 months. I said, what's wrong with it? I've never got my timesheets kicked back to me. What's wrong with them? What's missing on it? What's not correct? Well, you just need to fix them. What's wrong with them? He wouldn't tell me what was wrong with them. He just screamed at me, I have to fix them. So then I'm like, fine, I'll fix them. They said, they has to be done by 1:30. I said, fine, it'll be done by 1:30. I am saying it has to be done by 1:30. Fine, it'll be done by 1:30. I said, I need to go take care of some other business, though. I need to run over to one site and pick up some paperwork and run back and to take off to the chief operating officer. I need to drop him off some paperwork so he can do some stuff for a site. And he's still yelling at me 1:30. I hear you. It would be done. But I need to go. You're stopping me from leaving because you're still screaming at me over something that will be done. So I just went and canceled out all my time and just didn't pay myself for a lot of my work this last week because I have no clue what they're talking about. No one's ever given me any negative feedback on my own personal timesheet, not my staff's, but my own personal timesheet that I've submitted for the last 4 months. I've never got negative feedback on it. So I don't even know what's wrong with it. And I keep asking what's wrong with it. April, sorry, I wasn't supposed to say her name, but she hasn't told me what was wrong with it. He didn't tell me what was wrong with it. I still don't know what's wrong with the timesheet. As they're screaming at me, it's not correct. You've cut 15 hours worth of pay off of my timesheet. I'm missing 15 hours worth of pay. 15 hours worth of work that I did, physically did. And I still have no clue what's wrong with it. No clue. So I just, at this point, I'm like, I was pissed. I was livid. Everything got corrected, and then I was able to do the other things I needed to do. And as I'm walking out the building, I just said at the top of my lungs, what the effing hell is wrong with that crazy man? What is wrong with him? Because one, you don't talk to people like that. And two, you set that up to intentionally make me fail. You just pissed that I didn't fail. He's pissed that I didn't fail. But he set me up to fail. And he's mad that I didn't fail. Then he's screaming, oh, you're late. You were late. You turned it in late. No, it was in at 12:09. What else do you want from me? You screwed up my time sheets for 50 people. 50 people. Didn't even give me an update that you were going to do that shit to me. And you set me up. And it was due at 12 and I got it to you by 12:09? It is not my problem that she did not process time for 3 hours after that. That's on her. It has nothing to do with me. And it's still not my problem that she's trying to say that I did something incorrect when I've been submitting it the same way for 4 months. If it's been incorrect for 4 months, you should have been telling me that for 4 months. And then you should have been able to say exactly what was incorrect about the timesheet. Instead of yelling and bickering at me. And definitely doing it in front of people. I've had enough. I've had enough. I'm so sick of it. I hate this job. I hate that job. And I can't hate that job because I have to be grateful to have a job. But that car just left. But I hate this job because I hate that man. I hate that man. And I hate the dynamics. I'm very isolated. I can't defend myself. I'm extremely isolated. They have these ridiculous cliques up there that make no sense to me. Wrong is wrong and right is wrong. And that was effing wrong. Today was effing wrong. But it's not just today, it's every day. I go through this BS every day. And like I told my mom, I blame myself because I allowed that man to talk to me like this. He needs to stop, and I'm done. He's not going to talk to me like this anymore. I'm done with this. I've had enough of him. I really have. At this point, I don't care who he is. He's not my boss. I'm not dealing with him. I'm not dealing with him. And I will not take this language from him ever again. His behavior was unethical. He was disrespectful. He was condescending. He literally told me that I wasn't responsible enough to start early enough. Mine was done. And you sabotaged me. You pulled my done product from me and gave it to somebody else and gave me 50 of somebody else's undone. And didn't have the decency to send me an email to tell me you're about to F me over. He fucked me over intentionally to set me up to fail. That is a hateful ass. There is a devil in that man. That is a devil in him. That is a hateful person. Hateful. It's about 15 minutes to 1. I'm just getting home now. I was in my car for a little bit recording a small video. Now things to eat. I'm about to eat now. I'm not sure why I'm eating other than the fact that I hate my life. A cold. I was in my car today. They forgot the Parmesan cheese for for this. It's fine. It is a chili bag. I'm whispering because Mandy's upstairs asleep. It smells good. French fries. I'm an emotional eater. And since I've gotten this job, it's gotten worse. So fries. I'm sure you have the table because Bixby be on this table. I don't know if she was on it today or not. And then a chili dog. So, I'm not eating because I'm hungry, even though I didn't have dinner tonight. Today I had Raisin Cane. I had a sandwich. I didn't eat the fries, but I ate a sandwich from Raisin Cane and half a little container of coleslaw. That was earlier, around 10:30, 11 today. And then tonight I had a small bag, 1 ounce bags of barbecue potato chips, the little small ones. I had half of one of those and I threw the rest away. And so now I'm eating. Now, and again, I'm not eating because I'm super hungry. I'm eating because I just don't like life. I'm doing a lot of emotional eating. This job is going to end up killing me. And it seems like I'm going to let it. And they didn't put the Parmesan cheese. They didn't put the extra sauce like I asked them to. I hate it when they don't do what I ask. I went to the gas station to get gas. I drove to work because I went to both jobs then. My tank was on E. So I had to stop at the gas station when I got off to get gas in my tank. So I got a barefoot. It actually is not bad. I've never had a barefoot before, a wine to go in a container. I've never had this before. Bixby, where'd you come from? Where'd you come from? What do you mean you don't know? I'm getting Bixby gonna join us. Where'd you come from? Mommy's gonna eat. Bixby, Mommy's gonna end up dying from a stroke and a heart attack. God, I hate this job. It's such a destructive job. It's a cold French fry. Minnie used to feed her McDonald's fries. I don't think she'll eat a cold steak and shake French fry. No. Thanks. Why are you sniffing my cold fries? Hey. How are you doing? How was your day? I had a bad day. Tell me about your day. Other than sleeping, what'd you do? I see you didn't wash the dishes. The same dishes are in there. Your mom's upstairs coughing. She's coughing. She gotta be back at work at 6 in the morning. She's tired. I'm miserable. My wife works way too much. That's my only balance for my days, is when I come home and spend time with her. And when she's sleeping, I don't get that balance. Our smoke detector is beeping. So you hear the beep in the background. That's our smoke detector. The cheese is good though. I would not have thought the cheese would be good though. Ketchup. She wants the fry. So I guess it's only McDonald's fries she likes. Your mom is in the bathroom. Your mom's upstairs in the bathroom. You hear her? I'll put it in front of you. You want it? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? You just want to look at me? You want to talk? So how was your day? What did Bubba do today? Did Bubba do anything? Hey, honey. Huh? I'm eating steak and shake. I want to serve my marriage, save my marriage. I gotta get out this job. She's so tired, y'all. She literally did a double today. She has to be up at 4:30 in the morning to be at work on time. Work 16 hours. Gets off. Get home by 10:30. 11. To be back up at 4:30. Bixby. So, she's tired. Do you want to try the meat? Oh shit. Here comes Bubba. Okay, here. There's still one little piece. I had to throw him some meat over there for him to stop whining. I swear to God, they must send out like mental signals for each other. I got food. You ain't got none. Come down and get a bite. It's crazy. I mean, it must be like... Was it good, Mama? It was good, baby? She's gone. She eats and runs. She don't like to talk too much. Stop. You don't want to scratch my floor. He said, ooh. Because I say stop and he's scratching my floor. Life sucks. I gotta find joy. Yeah, this ain't working. And me eating at 1 o'clock in the morning ain't working either. It's not that good. Especially considering giving them Parmesan cheese. I should have some in the refrigerator. What is the thing with the crackers, though? What are they sending you crackers with a chili 5-way? What is that about? I'm not gonna eat all these fries. I spent $3 on fries. I don't know what to do with my life. I will say this is good. It's not gonna fix my problems. It's not gonna make me happy. And I'm not taking acid reflux pills, but it's doing a job right now. Y'all see how much weight I gained? Probably got on the scale. I bet you it's 20 bucks. I got on the scale, I'll be 530. When I'm on my period, I got to be 530. I ain't never been that high in my life. I've never weighed that much. But I'm up there now. Oh my God. So I worked both jobs today. Went to my full-time job. They pissed me off. He pissed me off so bad. Oh my God, he pissed me off so bad about full-time job. But I tell you one thing. I said something when I've been there almost 4 months and I have never had a good day. I have never had a positive day where I walked out and thought, God, I love being here. Oh God, I'm happy I took this job. There's never been a day there. Because as we know, this job is not the fit for me. And those people are not the fit for me. So, until God blesses me to move on, I just be thankful for what I got, and I move on. So, that's just too much. I haven't had a chili mac in I don't know how long. Probably almost a year. Bubba's back. He's talking the couch. I don't know why he's talking the couch, but he always talks the couch. He has to walk all the way around and to jump on the side of it to walk across it. And then he walks in front of it, then he walks across it, then walks on it. Then he tests out every pillow, and then he sits in the center pillow. After he tests every pillow, he sits on the center pillow. Bubba crazy. My teeth are hurting still. I tell you, I wish this was sushi or crab. This was crab or sushi. Life would be great. I'm gonna go upstairs and sleep with her tonight. I don't want to, because she just got back in the bed. And I know she's tired. But I don't want to because I know she's tired. But I want to because I need to hold my wife. Both jobs were crazy today. Both jobs were a mess today. So tired. So unhappy. My part-time job, they didn't fill meds. So I'm stressed out, trying to get a prescription from the doctor, trying to get it to the pharmacy, still didn't happen. It's a mess. It'd be different if it was a mess and it was productive and you walking away with a few $1,000. The ketchup is too much. When I just eat fry after fry after fry, that's emotional eating. Well, this is all emotional eating. Because technically, since I didn't really eat, I should have just went to bed. When you just slurp that last noodle, it's kind of fun. I'm not a professional eater, and I wish I was. Like, Mandy eats really pretty. My wife eats pretty. But I don't. I eat like I'm starving. She's all delicate when she eats. She's all delicate and intentional, and it's just pretty. I'm not pretty. I slurp. I swallow hard. I chew hard. I'm not pretty at all, but I wish I could be a pretty eater. That was good. It tastes like Moscato, but it tastes like a well, it's barefoot, so it was a barefoot brand, so it tastes like barefoot. I don't know. Oh, these look like daiquiris. Let's see what this is. I really shouldn't drink this late either. My acid reflux is going to be off the chain. I've been eating for 18 minutes. I eat slow. Let's see if I can eat prettier. Let's try to be prettier. Oh, let's be prettier. I can't. I'm so messy. I'm just not pretty. I just can't eat pretty. Like, I can't eat dainty. Can't be dainty. I guess I'll sleep down here and let her sleep. I could have brought work in the house and did work tonight, but done with that. Done with that too. It's not dainty at all. And I always leave on my tongue. I always stick my tongue out. Like my tongue has to taste it first. Normal people just what normal people do. I take a little. I'm like, sorry, I'm tired. I'm just not dainty enough. Oh my God, today was a horrible day. Could have been worse. Could have called him a mother. I could have called him some names. I could have got escorted out by the police. Oh, we get down to the end of the bowl. There's still some in there. But it's more spicier because it's more tomato sauce. Because it's the bottom of the chili mac, so all the sauces are just sitting there. My tongue is burning. This was a bad day. I could have done without this day. I really could have done without this day. Hell, I regret taking this job. I really do. Chili's making my nose run. We're done with that. I need to think about positive things for today. Let's see what happened positive today. My day started off, my wife kissed me goodbye in the morning. That was beautiful. She saw and liked my post on Facebook. That made me feel good. Let's see. And what happened next? Then I went to shit. That was horrible. That was horrible. I got some stuff done at work that needed to get done. Everything else was horrible. The kids just came downstairs to eat with me for a second, and both the cats just went back upstairs. They only ate with me. Bubba must be upstairs. They only ate with me, and then they're gone. Have to make sure they share their time with their mama. I'm gonna sit down here tonight and let her sleep. So, done with that. I like bread, but I don't like bread. Well, I love bread. I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes I don't eat bread because bread don't always love me. It really doesn't always love me. The hot dogs are good. And this song in my head. Something about chandelier, flying from the chandelier. That's the song on TikTok. It's going in my head. But at least that's better than thinking about this day again. I've been bitching about this day, complaining about this day, moaning about this day all day. So we're done with this. And we're done with that. All in all, everything was good. Can't really complain about anything. Everything tasted really good. I shouldn't have ate this late, but I did. I mostly eat this late with Mandy because I want to eat him. I want to eat a meal with my wife, and she wasn't up, so it feels kind of weird eating a meal without her It feels weird to eat a meal without it, so. But I ate it. I'm full. It was good. Got no complaints. Everything tastes good. The hot dog tastes good. The bread was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. I just don't really like to eat bread too much. And it's weird. Other days I'll go to Fazoli's and eat like 4 breadsticks. But to be honest with you, that's during the time I'm mindlessly eating it. Like, I'll be sitting at my desk and there's not one day that I'm not stressed at work. There's not one day that I am not overly stressed at work. Not one day. And the only time I feel any smidget of comfort or relaxation is when I'm putting something in my mouth, which is not healthy. I just probably gotta get something else. Papa's still down here. He's in the window. He's crossing from windowsill to windowsill. That's why I gotta have to get a different job, because this job is so unhealthy for me because it's so bad overall. Overall, this is like the worst company to work for. The clients are lovely. It's not the clients, it's them. But this is the worst company to work for. Sorry, my allergies are really getting to me. So, my engagement rings are still on the wall. They look cute. I got so spoiled. I got 2 engagement rings. You guys know the story of the heart rings with the diamonds in them. Heart rings with the diamonds in. You know the story. Mandy bought them for me already, and I didn't know she had them. And she sitting on the side of her bed. She goes, "How do you feel about heart rings?" And me just thinking she's offering me to buy me a ring. My response is, I don't like them. I don't like heart rings because it reminds me of 12-year-old. You know, the heart necklaces that you got when you were 12 years old from your little boyfriend that liked you and da-da-da. I was like, it just like reminds me of like being in middle school. I don't like heart rings. I'm an adult. I like a solitaire ring. I don't even know all the different cuts of the rings, but I know what I like. And she was like, "Oh, well, I bought you one. Will you marry me?" And I'm like, it's beautiful. I'm a butt wide. I'm sorry." So I'm looking at the ring right now. It is absolutely beautiful. It's an absolutely beautiful ring. It's a very thoughtful ring, and the fact that she got me 2 hearts entwined, encased in diamonds, is very sweet. And they're like overlapping each other. It's a beautiful ring. But this one's my heart. This is my heart. This is one I really wanted. I wanted it. And I wanted it so bad. The minute that she proposed to me, and it was an option. I knew it was an option, which I didn't know it was an option before she proposed. I didn't know. And how do you not know it's not an option before she proposes? That makes no sense. But I fell in love with this ring, and it kept sending me alerts on my phone and Facebook every time. It's like every time you turn on, this ring is coming up as a picture. And the band is so cute. The band is adorable. It's got little encrusted diamonds all the way around the band. It's like a lace cut ring. So, but I'm getting sleepy, so I'm gonna have to go to bed. It's about 2 a.m. This is a 30-minute video. So I'm gonna say deuces. Thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I'm alone because I'm alone. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you be alone. But sorry, I don't have joy. I just tired of fighting. I was telling my mom that today. I'm 40. The age that I am, I'm about 50. And I'm still fighting at work. I can't do this. It's not healthy. I'm still needing to ask people not to disrespect me, not to talk down to me, not to belittle me, not to speak with me in an ill fashion, not to be manic with me, and not to be abusive. I don't want nobody's job, so you ain't gotta try to make me look like crap because you think I want your job. I want nobody's job. Oh, Lord, y'all, look at this. It's making it worse. Every time I touch it, it gets, look at, it gets worse when I touch it. That's insane. When I touch it, it gets worse. That's insane. I'm so fixing his hair. Okay. That's my second, y'all. Y'all know I'm done. Deuces, have a good night.